So we'll start the stream really soon. Let me just wait for more people to join and then we can get started. What's up, guys? Let me just read these comments real quick. So, shout out to Jake Quavius Sanchez. Hi, Inflatable Haunted House. Quinn packed their inflatables. Hi. So the cheap bed in the shed is doing very good. It works. It blows cold air and it keeps them really good and fresh. Just like how they should be. And hi, Bonnie SMF. Hi. An Inflatable Haunted House. I do not sell inflatables at the moment. So yeah, if you're wondering. Just get my charger and then we can do this. Yeah, I'm a big fan of William's Holiday Inflatable channel. He's a really good guy. He's my favorite inflatable YouTuber, and then it's the Infla, which probably you guys know. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea to sell them and get new ones. Yeah. So I appreciate all of you guys here. You guys are the reason why I do all this. Thank you so much for being here. So, yeah, so the one in here is my 2014 Shivering Snowman. Well, you can't see it now, but it's the 2014 Shivering Snowman. In there, it does not shiver anymore. And then the one in here, this one is the 2004 Noel sign. And then this one you can see from the box I got last year is the 5.5 foot. Oops, 5.5 foot. Thing. Chimney. You made a cemetery archway. Okay. So once a few more people join, we'll get started. Nice. You have 14 prototypes. Like I said yesterday, I don't have any Halloweens or prototypes. I only have Christmas. Hopefully William could show up today again. That'll be really nice. Or like anybody else that's more popular, like who Holiday Master. Okay, how much are you selling it for? So any of you guys have questions before we get started, like always? Any questions on like how to store them well, or have any specific inflatable you want me to review or go over? Because what I'll do right now is I'll take requests on inflatables, and then I will look them up online and give you guys feedback on if you should buy them or not. $300. It's kind of expensive, but it also depends on the inflatable. Submarine Tran, thanks for being here as always. You're really old fan of my channel. Hi Pumpkin King, saw your recent comments. Thank you for commenting. I'm very close to 1.1k subscribers. I am how many away? I am 2 subscribers away. So yeah. Hi Williams Holiday Inflatable Channel, thank you so much for being here again. Really appreciate it. I just watched your carriage video today on the 12-1. No, not 12 foot. The your number 1 favorite inflatable. I watched that video today. Yeah, I just got home, so I decided to do another stream. I'm gonna open these 3. This is the 2014 Shivering Snowman. It's pretty rare. This is the 2004 14-foot Noel sign. And that is the 5.5-foot Santa coming out up and down of the chimney or fireplace. So nice organ dancers. I think it's a little bit overrated, don't you think? Nice. How do you do what is it called? Yeah, nice. Those are like probably they would go really well together. The Cemetery Gateway and the organ dancers. All right. So 2019 organ. Yeah, William is a very good guy. Shout out to him. Everybody go subscribe to him. He's an amazing channel. He's going to not make any more videos in about a couple months, so we have to give him the best he can so he can, get the most out of it. Yeah, so do any of you guys know how to set up a poll for the YouTube chat? I do not know how. Yeah, there. He put up the link. Yeah, I don't know how to put a poll in the YouTube chat, but Cemetery Gateway scene is very expensive. I don't think I'll get that anytime soon. But if I have the money, I will most likely get it. I really want it, and it's a really good inflatable to have. So everybody take a vote. Which one should we open first? The one with the brown box, white box, or that one? Okay. Yes. Alright. So we got 1 vote on the Noel scene, 1 more vote on this chimney. Whichever one is the next one is the one we'll do. Anybody else? Someone? The boost sign. I don't have a boost sign. Any inflatable haunted house, don't ask for any more Halloween inflatables that I have, because I do not have any of them. So you know what? We'll just go with the chimney scene right now. The last time I opened this was whenever I packed it away. No, that's not the boost sign. So the last time I opened, this was whenever I actually packed it away after Christmas. So this is gonna be my first time opening it. Hopefully it's in in good condition still. Oh, there we go. So yeah. sorry if I'm being a bit iffy on my live streams, because I haven't really streamed much in front of, you know, many people, so this is kind of a first for me. Well, not really, but yeah. Here's what's inside the box. It's a pretty normal sized box. I got it from Amazon for $80 as a gift, which is, you know, kind of worth it, especially because it is YF125 animation and great colors. Here are the stakes, which you don't really care about. Everything what comes with it. Oh, it's got a kind of a big lump of dirt everywhere. So I just pull it out of here. Yeah, there's a bunch of dirt in here. There we go. Put this away. Here's the fan. YF125. It's a big powered fan. Why is one? $80 is not too bad. Yeah. I think you guys should really get this one, considering it has a really good fan and it's animated and only $80 at the moment. And this thing's value will rise up fast, so once I inflate this, you guys give me your opinion on it and whether or not you would buy this. So most certainly I would. White is still pearly white, as William likes to call it. Yeah, well, this is your, you know, your chance to see it better in the live stream. Let's see if we hit 1.1K yet, or for like one way. Let's see, it's refreshing. Okay, I'm one subscriber away from 1.1K. So close, but I think it'll happen. So, let's unravel this thing. I'm gonna take out the phone from here. There we go. All right. There's a bunch of dirt everywhere. Let me locate the plug. I'm not sure if all the zippers are closed, but yeah, actually they are. Okay, let's get to the inflation now. My favorite part from all of William's videos are when he says, all right, let me get this zipped up and, you know, spread out, and I will get back with the inflation. That's my favorite part of the video. Well, yeah, so let's just inflate this now, and enough talking. Yeah, I'm gonna get a 20-foot Santa when it's like November. Oh, this thing is giant in my house. Wow, okay. This is way bigger than I remember it being. Let me move my Noel sign. Let me move it back, and then we'll get a better look at it. Oh, this thing looks really huge in my house. But there it is. It has how many C7s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 C7s, which is, you know, pretty fine. I wish they included one in the present. Right here, it has no lights. The fabric still feels, you know, it's kind of soft, but kind of crunchy. Not the best fabric. Oh, what happened here? It's not the best fabric, but the 125 still gets it up well. There you go. And William, if you're still thinking of getting this, I'm not sure how much it costs on Amazon, because this is, I think, the only place you can get it at the moment. Yeah, so let's take a look at the animation. Why is the light so being weird? It only moves up like 2 inches. Yeah, it only goes up and down 2 inches, like that much. It's not really a big animation. And here's how it looks like in there. This part doesn't inflate. The only place Santa gets air from is this little tiny area right here. Yeah, this part does not inflate too well. I mean, it's okay. And also, a way to tell if your inflatable actually does inflate tight, despite not looking like it, is if it makes whistling noises when it's inflated. Like this right now is making whistling noises, which means it inflates well. A couple issues with this thing. The mouse always leans forward. It never wants to look up, which is its correct way it should be. It always leans down, so it doesn't look too great. Usually, when you first get it, the stockings are completely bent, and it's very hard to like unfold. It just folds back. And also, probably the worst part about this thing has no tethers on the sides at all. No tethers in the back, no tethers on the sides. I mean the stake holders. It has nothing. So even with this thing staked down from the tether points, it still wants to lean forward or like it's out of place. So that's a very bad thing about this thing. It has none on the sides. Only it has the base right here with the it has the non-foldable legs, which is bad. I really like the foldable legs more. Yeah, so it inflates pretty tightly. Besides, the base. Here's the animation motor back there. It's your decent sized one, probably the same size as the 2021 or 2 10-foot toy sack that both me and William have, and I'm sure many others do because it was so common at Amazon last year. That thing also has a 125, and at one point it sold for $40. That was an insane deal. Yeah, cheap fan stakes are trash. They should really get rid of them. Well, I think this year there was only one inflatable they did this with. It was a 10-foot Home Depot Reaper. They sold last year. It had the U-shaped long stakes instead of the puny metal ones that it comes with, which is a change. So another weird thing is this white part. It has a weird bump to it. It just looks okay. It looks a lot better on the camera, but it looks very bumpy and like not that stable. Its inflation is not the greatest, but it works at least. The wreath has no lights in it, which make it look useless at night. But it has these things. These fake lights. Not really fake lights, but these plastic things. The clock is a really good addition to this inflatable. Looks really nice, but I do not know what these 3 dots right here mean. It has a brick, a brick texture. I mean a brick printing on it. Up there, here. This is backwards. Yeah, the stocking is backwards. You can't even tell with this thing, and it does not, stay that well. Same as this, it's also backwards. See how I didn't even tell there? Yeah, overall, this thing is pretty big. It looks really big indoors, but outdoors, it's not that big. I'm 5'7", and I go up like right here. So yeah, this thing is the height that it lives up to. It's probably 2.5 feet wide. Trust me, I make it sound small, but it's actually not that small. So I think we're all set with this inflatable for now. Do you have any questions with this thing? Anybody? Let me know, because I don't want you guys to be left off hanging with your questions about this if you're interested in purchasing this. So while you guys type your questions, I will check the price of the inflatable at the moment. I do not have a unicorn inflatable. Please stop asking. So I'm looking up the price of this thing right now. So yeah, it's really unnecessary for Jemmy to make a unicorn. It's not really fit for the holidays. So I'm still checking the price of this thing. So please don't think I just left. I'm still struggling to find it, but one thing I did find is this right here for $99. So the price went way up on that one. And also, let me just turn this inflatable off real quickly because the fan is way too loud. And another one that I really think it's worth it for, oh my god. The one that I really, yeah, an inflatable that I think is really worth it for anybody to get for the affordable price is this one right here. It's $39. It's mixed media. It has fuzziness. It has tinsel fabric. It has gold material. It has microlights. It's a very good inflatable with a good, size. And I think it has a YF 125 for $40. I think that's amazing. I think you should buy that, William, and make a review on that because there's no reviews on that on YouTube, and that's a really great inflatable for the price. Recommended to anybody who has, who can afford that, which obviously most of you guys can. Okay, we hit 1.1K subscribers. Let's go. A reaction to William's video. It might count as copyright. I would love to, but it might count it as copyright. Because that has happened in my stream one time. So we'll see. So let me pull this inflatable back in the box. You guys can ask any questions you want while I do that, because of the lack of space in this room. So one interesting story is, I did make a sort of vlog video, well, kind of a vlog, on putting away all my Christmas decorations. It was a very long video. I made it all, but then I was like, and then after watching it, I was like, this doesn't really seem like a video I should post. It's more like, personal video. So I ended up not posting it. Let me know if you guys would like to see that, and I might consider posting it. I do show my face in that video, so if you guys would like to see that, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do. So as this thing is going in its box, and move on to another inflatable. There we go. So this thing is back in its box. We can put it to the side. Alright. You don't think it's copyright? Okay, so now, nice 4 new reviews. Can you please give us a sneak peek on what they are? Are they Halloween, Christmas, or what inflatable are they? I would really like to know. They're Halloween ones. Are they classics? Christmas, October to November. Do you think your Halloween display will be more bigger or your Christmas display? I'm guessing Halloween because I think you have more Halloween inflatables. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. I think you should put all of your inflatables that you have in each display, and hopefully it's not overcrowded, but I think you should do that. So our next inflatable we'll get to is my 2014 Shivering Snowman. This inflatable, I'm telling you right now, it's beat up, kind of faded, completely has punctured holes in it, which are kind of patched up, but this thing is not gonna last much longer. I replaced the fan on it. It no longer shivers. Yeah. You also had a Shivering Snowman. Hold on, this room is really hot. Let me just open this right here. So this exact Shivering Snowman is honestly kind of rare. It has a red sweater and a red and green sweater. As you can see, it's beat up. I mean, it still works, but it's not in the best condition. I don't even think it lights up well. Yeah, it actually does light up. So let me put that right there. It's got a YF80. Before, it had a 2-inch blade slow starter with animation. This thing has such an interesting story. I can go on for hours about this thing. This thing has been torn into pieces so many times, and it's somehow still alive. And I think it's on life support now, but let's just get it inflated. Oh, these plugs feel so light now. I'm not used to it now. Because of my Winnie Pooh inflatable right there. That plug was massive, so this thing's plug feels tiny. Oh wait, I forgot something. The zipper is wide open. Let me get that zipped up real quick. Oh, there we go. So here it is. It's got many holes in it, but still inflates. You know, it does not inflate the worst. It doesn't inflate that bad for, you know, its age. How old is it? 10 years old. The mouth has a huge hole in it. Let me take a look inside. Yeah, it has completely homemade light strings and lights. It's, you know, this thing is practically, you know, custom. Not really. Yeah, this thing has a lot of holes and a bunch of tape everywhere. And also my brother cut up this whole part of the back and my dad stapled it together. The hat is like faded kind of. So it no longer shivers. I still wish it did, but if I were to sell this, I'd probably sell it for $100 just because this thing has been my childhood inflatable. It's not the best of inflatables. Let me know, William, if you have seen this inflatable ever, because I've only seen this once in person ever. That's it. Throughout the, I don't know, like 100 houses I've seen with inflatables. So this thing is quite rare, I guess. Yeah. Shaking Ghost. So this thing did have a different Holly. It was much bigger, but I had to replace it because it just fell off. Yeah, it thinned. Yeah, some inflatables are known to thin more than others. Like, for example, this thing, I've had it for 10 years, used every single season, and I don't even think it's thin. It doesn't look thin. It's just the fact it has so many holes that inflates just a little bit worse. I also had a hole here, but I kind of patched it up. I don't even think the bottom has any lights. Well, I guess here it is. Sorry for that. So here it is, the inflatable. Let me put it on my tripod. So let me know what you guys think about this inflatable. I definitely think it's pretty good. It's decent, you know. Why is my tripod doing that? There you go. There, I just had to tighten something. Nice. Yeah, so if you remember yesterday, the Tigger inflatable, that's the reason why I think these things get thin so quick. Is because the lights inside, I can feel the light case. It gets so hot, and that melts the black material or like any material on an inflatable, and it gets that part extremely thin. So that's probably a good fix to that. I mean, C7s are not too expensive at all. Yeah. So now we will turn this one off and get to what I think is the one that I've been waiting for to inflate this whole time. Yeah, LEDs don't get hot. I'm extremely excited for the 20% I'm gonna get. Can't wait for that one. That's my most anticipated inflatable of the whole year, in my opinion. So let me just close that up. And William, I know there's like a feature on YouTube where you can like live stream together. Would you be interested in that? Like, I'll send you the invite link, and then like we'll do a live stream together on the same screen. Would you be down for that? If not, I totally get it. It'll be really fun. Maybe sometime. Yeah, it will be good sometime. I get like a bunch of work and stuff. I think tomorrow is a day off, right? For like all schools or everything. It's like the Genocide Remembrance Day tomorrow, so I'm not gonna go. Or I think they're shutting down all the schools that day. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm usually wrong in many ways of everything. Okay, so now we're gonna start with our Noel sign inflatable. There we go. So let's take it out of the thing. You got your unused steak pack. It was probably only used indoors, that's why. You remember? Hey, please tell me, I've been wondering for so long where this thing was sold at. And just, you know, this is the Noel sign with the Santa and the snowman, not the one with just the Noel sign. So this one is much more rare. There's no videos on this on YouTube besides mine. So I'm gonna Yeah. So, can you like tell me where it was sold at? I'd love to know. Here's instructions. I had to take out the light bulb cases for some reason. It was sold at Sears in 2004. Sears is interesting. Yeah, because I have a picture of this thing. I have a picture of this thing in like 2004. Like a photograph picture. So yeah, they probably got it in 2004 Sears. So thanks for letting me know, William. So here it is. It's mainly in good condition. Maybe the white is a little bit faded, but it's 20 years old, and it's worked so great for its age. There are zero thin spots on this. No thin spots. Only problem, just a teeny bit of coloring, and that is absolutely it. I don't know how the seller did a job that great in keeping this thing in good condition. So, yeah. So, here's a story with this thing. Before I was born, uh, we got this thing in 2004, and then once I was born, it broke somehow, and I never really got a big chance to see it and remember it, but I still remember having it. So then one popped up on eBay for like 140. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna buy it. I need this thing right now. It was my first inflatable, so I just bought it, and here it is. So let me take the phone out of the tripod, and then you'll go from there. Alright. There we go. Zipper is probably open. This thing does not have a very great lineup of C7s, stakeholders, or so like it's kind of hard to stake down and all that. You remember your neighbors having this thing? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I still think it's quite rare for today because I've not seen like anybody having it. Yeah. And this thing inflates very well. So it's 14 feet, and I think it's already tangled. Why wouldn't it be? This part is crumbled up. And why is the fan making those noises? Yeah, I also saw that too. I was like, 180 is a bit too expensive. So I just bought the used one instead. So we're gonna give it time to inflate. Why is it not inflating? That's the reason why. Yeah. So I have to flip this whole thing. Let me put the thing down, and I'll put this thing down, and I will flip it, and you'll see it better right there. Change of plans. I'm gonna actually turn it off because I can't do it while it's inflated. That's the number one problem I've been having with this thing. It gets tangled so easily. Every time I take it out of the box, it's tangled, and I'm still struggling to untangle it. Oh my god. What is happening? I can't untangle it. slight bit of difficulty. I cannot untangle this thing whatsoever. It does not work. So I might have to take quite a bit of time on untangling it. If anybody has questions, please write them down, and I will try my best to look at them while I'm untangling it. So just stay, and I will try to untangle this thing. Sorry for the delay. I cannot. Oh, wait. There is no way it's tangled like that. There's no way. Oh my god. You know what? I think it is. So what I have to do is, to see this right here, I have to feed the whole inflatable inside of this hole, pull it all the way out, and oh my god, I can't do this. Yeah, that's what I have to do, guys. Okay, I think it's all good now. Hopefully. Alright. Sorry for boring all of you guys, but I have finally gotten it untangled. I have no clue how, like, it even got tangled that way. Okay, just fixing up, the last. Okay, there we go. Now I can inflate this. Finally. Five, 6. Alright. The light in the O is blinking very badly. Don't know if that's normal. Okay, just the last little bit of untangling. Okay, there we have it. Finally. Oh my god. There we go. So, this thing struggles with standing up, lighting up, and that's pretty much all it's bad with. So here it is. Let me turn on the light. There's the Santa. Here's the Noel sign. And probably the best part of it inflates tight. Despite, oh, what, look at that light right there. It's blinking on and off so badly. It inflates very good for, you know, its age. It has some cracking in the pink, some fading. This yellow is kind of brutally faded compared to, you know, like that. Every other color is pretty good on this thing, especially the red is good on it. But yeah, I may have lied whenever I said this thing has no thin spots. This is the only one that it has. It's less than the size of my pinky nail, and it does not leak any air out. So I think I'm good with this thing for, you know, lasting many seasons. And I plan to keep this thing in very good condition. So yeah, guys, I think that should be it for my stream. Okay, that's S-Back was good. So thank you guys so much for watching. Story. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. It's a pretty big inflatable. Okay, you know what? Scrap that. I'm not leaving yet. Okay, I have one more thing to say. So, this inflatable, I have a photo of it with me being like this tall compared to it. Like that tall. And I think it's a pretty good photo. My grandma's also next to me. This is when I think I've seen it for the first time. Very, very pleased to have this thing. I really like it. And also, William, do you know when? I mean, do you know how much this thing was sold for originally? I've also been wondering that. So how much was this thing sold for? My guess is around probably $50. Oh, $80 for this. Back then, it would have probably been a kind of expensive price, but $80 if you paid for this thing now in its condition, I think it would be really worth it. So, based on what you've seen, William, or any of you, rate this thing's condition out of 10. Like if I pull this down, pops right back up. This nose obviously pops right back up. This thing inflates very well. And the colors are mostly perfect on this. So, yeah, it looks really good. There's no doubt about that. Like, all the colors are great on this. This thing did go up in my display video in front of my garage because that was, like, the only place I really could have put it. Let me know if you've seen that video of my display. I think it was a pretty good video. As you can see, this thing fits up a big space in my garage, if you can call that. It's more like a room in my garage, but yeah, that's that for that inflatable. And if you guys really wanted to see, let me put this down real quick. So I think one of you guys wanted to see me react to William's videos. Let me know if you're still here, because I'll be glad to do that. So are you okay with that, William? Can I react to your videos on my stream? You were the one who asked? I mean, it's up to William. If he says no, then I'm not. Okay. He said yes. So, let me go to my subscriptions, obviously. Let me find William. There we go. Here's his channel. And I don't know how the situation with this video happened. I had a dream about it, and you just made a video on it. I predicted the future, basically. So, yeah, I was really surprised that he got the cemetery archway inflatable. Very good video, very good inflatable. Then this is the one I was talking about that I watched today. The 12-foot carriage. Oops, let me go back real quick. And you have the 7-foot light show organ, which is a very good inflatable. And the at-home right here, there is almost no at-homes in my whole state. And the closest one near me is 40 minutes away, which is very far. And I wanted to ask you something. When you walked up into the at-home, was the 20-foot inflatables bigger than you thought or smaller than you thought? Because, like, whenever I fly my drone 20 feet high, it says 20 feet, but you can't really imagine that until you really see it. I look taller in person. Yeah, I'd expect it to. Also, the elf globe was a new one. It was a really good one. And I know in their photos of their 20-footers, they showed that the 20-foot Santa was the same, but it actually wasn't in the actual story. They made it, a little bit of a different look. I think the old one was better, but the new one might have had a YF80 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's it for that video. This whole channel is filled with good stuff. I watched like all of these videos. And also the display video. This one I also watched because I have it too. And I think mine actually had a factory error on one of these two sides. It was missing the tether loop for the spiral stake to go in the ground. Was yours also like that, or did it have both tether loops on the sides where you can like spiral stake it down? Mine only came with one, which I think was a factory error, or it might have, been on all of them. I'm not too sure about that. $2022. Okay, let me find it. The trailer or the video? Oh, this one. Yeah. Hopefully this does not get copyrighted. Yeah, very good display. I really like it. There. I was considering on getting this one too, as well as that one. But I got this one here because it was the cheapest. Yeah, for my display, I'm also planning to use a drone to capture the inflatables, especially my 20-footer that I'm going to have. I can really go high and make a video on that, like that. Let me turn on the volume. Yeah. Overall, very good display. And yeah, you live in Texas. I'm also going to go to Texas in like a couple months. Where exactly in Texas do you live? Like Dallas, Texas? Because I'm going to Dallas pretty soon to meet my cousins there. Yeah, so yeah, that was a pretty good inflatable, the Santa in a race car. I remember that he said that it was actually smaller than he was anticipating it to be, which, isn't really a surprise for Gemmy inflatables. They sometimes look smaller than what they actually are. So I'm gonna close off the stream soon, but let me know if you wanna like do a collab live stream together, William. If you're free, I can do one right now or tomorrow. So just let me know, and I think it'll be pretty fun to show off like our inflatables and all that. So yeah, let me just put this down real quick. Yeah, The 2010 2-foot snowman. Yeah, I also watched that video yesterday. I remember it only had 2 C7 lights. The prototype one probably had 4, but the one that you got had 3. So yeah, so I'm gonna pack up the Noel sign, and we'll still look at the chat. So still let me know if you want to do a live stream collab anytime. Alright, so I'm gonna put this back in the box. I'm also pretty sad that the Noel sign did not come in its original box. It would have been very cool to see. But at least that is inflatable, which is the main part. So I'm almost done packing it away. Now let me just put it back in its box. It came in just a normal eBay package. It actually came during a live stream that I was doing about customizing an inflatable, and I didn't even notice during the live stream, otherwise I would have opened it during that time. So yeah, so I'm just gonna put it back in the box, put its stakes away and all that. There we go, back in the box, stakes go in, close it up, and there we go. Okay, there we go. I'm actually sewing something. Have you ever thought about doing a live stream, William? I think it'll be pretty cool to see you doing a live stream video. Okay, I'll just... Yeah, it'd be really cool to, do a collab and stuff. There we go. So, I finished the main part of my stream. I guess we can just, just chat and talk. at this point. Oh, there is a poll. There, I finally figured out how to do a poll. There you go. I made a poll for you guys. Let's see the answers. By the way, I guess mostly yes. I guess the newcomers just put no because they don't know my channel, but it's almost been a year. Would you be able to do one like today or tomorrow or anytime soon? Or like a collab or something? Yeah, finals. Finals are a pretty big task. I'll just write some questions down that I have in the chat, and I'll get your guys' answers. Any other guesses? William, you? Anybody else here? Sound a ton inflatables. So I'm not going to disclose my age because I don't really want to. But if we hit a certain goal, I will do a face reveal and an age reveal. So I've seen your guys' things. I'm not going to tell you if they're accurate or not. I mean, they're pretty close, but yeah. I just want to get an idea on how my viewers think of my age. So, yeah. Second question. Where do you think I live? You can name the state, country. Like I said, I'm not going to reveal my age, even if you know what it is or if you don't know what it is. So Rob's call replied with Florida. That's an incorrect answer, but it is in the correct state. I mean, the correct country. I actually live in California, Los Angeles, which is, you know, pretty popular, I guess. Everything here is incredibly expensive. So yeah, that's where I live. You've been to LA? Nice. Yeah, it's very hot. Like I said, the Winnie Pooh that I had just melted completely. I mean, halfway melted. The Tigger, I had three of the same exact Tigger inflatables. They all melted, besides the second one, kind of. I'm keeping those in the storage. The ones that I'm keeping in the storage are the ones that, you know, are newer inflatables and have better resistance to fabric. Yeah, I would love to leave them all in my house, but you know, it won't. I don't know. I probably should do that. What's up, Jebby in Transit? Big fan. Thank you for tuning in. Love your videos. Yeah. So, thank you so much for being here. Yeah. So, I've seen your Tigger video on the 4-foot Halloween Tigger. I thought it was a great video. I don't know if you've seen my comment on that video. I said that I watched it like 10 times. I also got a old classic Tigger of my own right here. I actually have 3 of the exact same ones, and they're completely worn out. Besides this one only the color's worn out. But inflates fine. The other 2 are completely dead, beat up, worn out, thin, melting, and they're just trash. Don't know what I'm gonna plan on doing with that one, but yeah, I might, you know, sell it, or maybe I'll keep it until the value rises, and I'll sell it for like 20, 30 bucks. So that's my plan with those Tiggers. I've also seen your Pooh Sleigh video, the one that you said that it was brand new in the box and it was in terrible condition without even knowing if it was in bad condition. And I was like, wait, what? Why are you saying it's in bad condition if it's brand new in the box? And then you inflated it and it was in perfect condition, I guess. I would love to own that one, or any, you know, big sized Disney Pooh inflatable. Yeah. Yeah, he got the worn out 17-foot haunted house, which is quite sad. Yeah, because they haven't been making much Winnie the Pooh inflatables, their values are going up really high. Just like the Tigger that I have right there, it's gaining value rapidly. Like a brand new Winnie Pooh one like that sold for 200 bucks, 3.5 feet, which is outrageous. So, yeah. That's why eBay isn't way too trustable. And I'd really appreciate it if everybody watching here subscribed. Is Jemmy in Transit still here? So, I mean, yeah, it's a good idea, but the sellers, for me, didn't accept any returns at all, so, which is sad. Um, Here's another question. What is your favorite Christmas inflatable? Yeah, so if I do get an Eeyore inflatable, I would really want one, but I really want it to be a classic, but they have not made any classic Eeyore inflatables or any piglets. But if I do get, the modern ones, I mean, they won't look too well together because they're not the same. You know, old era inflatables look much different than new eras. So I would really love to have all four of the main characters, Tigger, Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore. But there's an 04 Eeyore. Yeah, in Chase the Inflatable Gods video, he made a video on that 7-foot Eeyore. But that thing is so rare you can never find it anywhere. And it will not look good with these things right here because of the size difference. I think the biggest one should be Tigger, not Eeyore, so yeah. So I think that should wrap up this stream. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else. And I might do another stream tomorrow just because I love doing streams. Yeah, if they made that as a carousel, that would have been very good and pricey. They have made a Winnie Pooh globe, but globes wear out very fast. So, William, would you like to see my custom inflatable I made? Yeah, they were kind of iffy, the globes. They weren't the best. Alright. So, let's look at my custom I made. Why is it random? It's a good working inflatable. It has a 2-inch blade slow starter fan, inflates in a couple seconds. I had to make my custom tether loops. I'm not gonna display this thing, especially with my 20-foot Santa. It's gonna make me have no more space in my yard. I know I just have this because I guess it's cool. But let it inflate. Oh yeah, I have like 10 more in my storage or something. But okay, maybe look at this inflatable and we'll see if you can do the same thing. Instead of, just picking. So there it is. The light string fell off from the top. I'm like right here. This thing is like 8.5 feet. It's really good sewn on. Inflates tight. Penguin has a star. Yeah, it's a pretty good inflatable. It has custom ribbons on this that I made. Again, it has a star to make it look like it's putting it on the top. The tree is supposed to be a little bit curved to make it look like the penguin is like hanging off of it. Yeah, overall, I think this is a really good custom I made. It inflated in a couple seconds. It inflates tight, fast, and very well. So what's the next custom? I might add on to this custom just because this thing already wants to explode. So if I actually can find the other missing pieces of this actual inflatable, it was the 9 foot long family, which consisted of a snowman, Santa, a penguin, 2 presents, and a Santa stop here sign all in one. I will like add on to this one, or I'll make it those ones a custom of its own. That's my next plan that I have. So I guess that's it for this custom. The tree, I mean, is kind of plain, but there isn't really much I could do with it. So yeah, that's that. Do you have any customs, any of you guys? Do you guys collect inflatables? Yeah, it's pretty good design. I really like it. You don't have any? Well, I guess that's fine. It all depends on how you're good at sewing and all that stuff, or how much spare parts you have of these things. So that's totally fine. So what I think I'll do is I will make a Kahoot about inflatables. Would you guys like to participate in that? I'm curious. I'll give you guys the game pin and then like we can play. Would you guys be interested in that? All right, let me just make it right now. So my username is inflatable12383, and I'm going to do a Kahoot real quick. Okay. What's up, Holiday Life? I'm just getting a quick Kahoot ready to play for all the viewers here. Okay, so I found a Kahoot, so let me get it ready. So here we go. I'll start it. Here, I'll start it, and you guys, here's the game pin. You guys can join. And so go to kahoot.it or scan this QR code, and then you will be entered in here. My name is inflatable12383 or something. You know, we'll see when you guys pop up. This is on how much. This is Kahoot is on how much you know inflatables. So we'll see who wins, I guess. Yeah, I noticed you changed your name to Holiday Life. So yeah. Let me write the name of the. I'm gonna write the name of the game pin in the chat, so you guys can see it there better. It's 955-110. So game pin. 955-110. Okay, well. Are any of you guys still down to play? Yeah, the coup is on, like, how much you know about inflatables and all that. I'll just leave a poll to decide. If you guys say no, then I'll just end the stream here, because I've been doing this for 85 minutes. Just type in the chat if you are in here. I can't see on my screen. Okay, there's actually there's a new game pin. Let me just enter that if any of you guys want to. If not, just say no, and then I'll end the stream right here, because I do not have anything else to do. And if you were in there, sorry if it kicked you out. Because I couldn't see you guys pop up on the screen. So. Looks like I'll just end the stream because nothing's really happening. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next stream. Bye.
PP.